وسلام على عباده الذين اصطفى أما بعد فأعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم وإذا أردنا أن نهلك قرية أمرنا مترفيها ففسقوا فيها فحق عليها القول فدمرناها تدميرا وكم أهلكنا من القرون من بعد نوح وكفى بربك بذنوب عباده خبيرا بصيرا من كان يريد العاجلة عجلنا له فيها ما نشاء لمن نريد ثم جعلنا له جهنم يصلاها مذموما مدحورا ومن أراد الآخرة وسعى لها سعيها وهو مؤمن فأولئك كان سعيهم مشكورا كلا نمد هؤلاء وهؤلاء من عطاء ربك وما كان عطاء ربك محظورا انظر كيف فضلنا بعضهم على بعض وللآخرة أكبر درجات وأكبر تفضيلا صدق الله العظيم وبلغنا رسوله النبي الكريم ونحن على ذلك من الشاهدين والشاكرين والحمد لله رب العالمين. Surah Bani Israeel, ayat number 16, we read last night as well. وَإِذَا أَرَدْنَا أَن نُهْلِكَ قَرْيَةً أَمَرْنَا مُتْرَفِيهَا فَفَسَقُوا فِيهَا فَحَقَّ عَلَيْهَا الْقَوْلُ فَدَمَّرْنَاهَا تَدْمِيرًا. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has said that we intend to destroy a habitation. Last night we had read one meaning of this ayah where the Rasul or the guiding person, they command people to do good on behalf of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and then the rich people of the affluent people of the society transgress and pave the way, make the environment generally conducive for other people to disobey and go against the command of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala decides to annihilate them, destroy them. Two other meanings have been given in the tafsir about this ayah as well. One other meaning which are close to this one as well and pretty much have the same meaning, that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gives the control, the tilawat, a little difference in tilawat is ammarna, that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gives the control, makes the rulers or upon such people that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has decided that these will be destroyed. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make their rulers people who do fisq, who go against the command of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, they commit sins therein, and then the word of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's punishment applies to them. Another meaning that ulama have written is that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala makes those people, the rich people and disobeying people, more in number. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala makes them higher in number. Their population or their count increases among the society, those people who are rich, affluent and disobey Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and then the others follow in their footsteps and the whole habitation, whole place is destroyed. وَكَمْ أَهْلَكْنَا مِنَ الْقُرُونِ مِنْ بَعْدِ نُوحٍ. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says that how many a generation we have destroyed after Nuh. In the same manner, وَكَفَى بِرَبِّكَ بِذُنُوبِ عِبَادِهِ خَبِيرًا بَصِيرًا. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, your Lord, He is enough to know and watch the sins of His ibad, His servants. مَنْ كَانَ يُرِيدُ الْعَاجِلَةَ عَجَّلْنَا لَهُ فِيهَا مَا نَشَاءُ لِمَنْ نُرِيدُ ثُمَّ جَعَلْنَا لَهُ جَهَنَّمَ يَصْلَاهَا مَذْمُومًا مَدْحُورًا. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is giving a few principles in these ayat. Number one, man kana yuridu al-ajilata ajjalna lahu fiha ma nasha. Whoever opts, chooses for an immediate benefit, which means that the benefit of this life, this dunya, ajjalna lahu fiha ma nasha liman nurid. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says that whoever works for this world, basically, the principle of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gives them right here in this life as much as we will and to whomever we intend. So if somebody works really hard for this dunya, the principle of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is still that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gives you this dunya, but as much as Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wants and to whomsoever Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wants. So therefore there is no 100% guarantee that somebody who works for a better life in this world, for getting the hereafter, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will give them what they are seeking. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala does give them, but only, this is not a universal rule. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gives to whomever Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wills, and however, to whatever extent Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wills. So this is the reality and the outcome which is not sure short of our struggle for this world. So therefore, this is a stupid thing, a senseless thing to do, that we forget about the hereafter and only work for this dunya. وَمَنْ أَرَادَ الْآخِرَةَ. Now Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is telling us another principle, which is that whoever intends for the akhirah, whoever works, chooses the hereafter, وَسَعَى لَهَا, and works for it, makes effort for it, سَعْيَهَا, as it is supposed to be made. Makes an effort and makes the effort as it is supposed to be made. وَهُوَ مُؤْمِن. The fourth thing is that he has to be a believer. So under the tafsir of this ayah, the ulama have written that in this ayah Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has told us very clearly that there are 4 conditions for somebody if they want to be successful in the hereafter. Number 1, they have to intend for the outcome in the hereafter, that they have to have this intention that I am doing this for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, for the pleasure of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in the hereafter. Number 1. Number 2, only intention is not enough. Sincere intention, that you correct your intention and increase sincerity in it, that I am doing it for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, for the pleasure of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in the hereafter. But only intention is not enough. You also have to work. You also have to do something. So somebody has really good intention in their heart. People say that I have iman in my heart. That iman which is only in your heart and is not, you are not doing anything, that does not ensure 100% success in the hereafter. Then when somebody does an action, then they have to do the action. The third condition is that the action has to be the way the action is supposed to be. وَسَعَى لَهَا سَعْيَهَا. And that is the way of the Prophet ﷺ, that somebody does with good intention, somebody has good intention in their heart, they don't only have intention but they also do something to achieve good outcome in the hereafter, and that effort should be according to the sunnah of the Prophet ﷺ. وَهُوَ مُؤْمِنٌ. The fourth and the most important one is that everything becomes worthwhile when you have true belief in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. If you do not have the true belief and you do not have the correct aqeedah, then none of these matter. So therefore, 4 things. Number 1, have the right belief in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and the things that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has told us to believe in, which covers all the aqaid. Then have correct intention, hope and do it for the reward of the hereafter, not for the praise of the people, not for the outcome of the any other worldly outcome either. Then do something, and also when you do, that action should be according to the sunnah of the Prophet ﷺ. فَأُولَٰئِكَ كَانَ سَعْيُهُمْ مَشْكُورًا. So then for these people, the effort of such people is appreciated. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying that we are going to appreciate their effort, and that means that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is going to grant them with His pleasure in the hereafter. And that is the real appreciation from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, because the next ayah says kullan numiddu haula'i wa haula'i min ata'i rabbik. In this world, to all of them, both this kind of people and both that kind of people, both of these and those, kullan numiddu haula'i wa haula'i min ata'i rabbik. In this world, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gives. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the grant of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the granting of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is for those who intend for the hereafter and for those who intend for this world only. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gives. That's why we see that the kuffar also get so many things from the mercy of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. وَمَا كَانَ عَطَاءُ رَبِّكَ مَحْظُورًا. The grant of your Lord, the ata of your Lord, the giving of your Lord is not barred for anyone. So that means that even those people who do not believe in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, na'udzu billah, say bad things about Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, question the very existence of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala with His mercy still gives them in this world, so that they would think about Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and come back to their senses, or they would keep busy with those things and never think about Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Those who have sincerity and who genuinely seek Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, they definitely find Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. انظر كيف فضلنا بعضهم على بعض وللآخرة أكبر درجات وأكبر تفضيلا. So how Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, see how we made some of them excel over others in this world. So in this world, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala does not really care. There is people who do not believe in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and still they might be in a better shape than those who believe in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So that does not matter, that is not significance. وَلَلْآخِرَةُ أَكْبَرُ دَرَجَاتٍ وَأَكْبَرُ تَفْضِيلًا. In the hereafter is much higher in ranks and much greater in degrees of merit, the honor that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will give to the people who believe. لَا تَجْعَلْ مَعَ اللَّهِ إِلَهًا آخَرَ. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying again, repeating this key aqeedah again, that do not take partners with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Do not worship anyone, do not set up any other God along with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. فَتَقْعُدَ مَذْمُومًا مَخْذُولًا. Otherwise you will sit condemned and forsaken. So this is the all the aqaid of Islam, they return back to the three key aqaid, which is belief in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, His oneness, His unity, and the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, his prophethood, his finality of prophethood, and the belief in the hereafter. And all these three also reduce to one aqidah, which is do not take any partners with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. When you do not take any partners with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and worship Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, then you listen to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in the matter of believing in the prophets of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, in the matter of believing that Allah has told us we have to stand before Him, that is the hereafter, that we have to be answerable for what we do in this world. So all of these Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is summarizing in one sentence: La taj'al ma'allahi ilahan akhar. Do not take any other gods with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. فَتَقْعُدَ مَذْمُومًا مَخْذُولًا. Otherwise, if somebody does it, you will be condemned and forsaken, and there will be nobody to take care of you. رَبَّنَا تَقَبَّلْ مِنَّا إِنَّكَ أَنْتَ السَّمِيعُ الْعَلِيمُ وَتُبْ عَلَيْنَا إِنَّكَ أَنْتَ التَّوَّابُ الرَّحِيمُ. Ya Allah, please make us among the accepted ones, make us among the people of Quran, those who are close to you, very special to you and dear to you. ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار. اللهم إنا نسألك الجنة وما قرب إليها من قول وعمل، ونعوذ بك من النار وما قرب إليها من قول وعمل. وصلى الله تعالى على خير خلقه سيدنا ومولانا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. آمين برحمتك يا أرحم الراحمين.